Hello, I'll be showing you how to draw a snake and an alligator tussling. I call this kind of part of my fantasy type art category. I would put it in, and it's just interesting, and exciting. If you want to draw along with me, just get your pencil and paper, and you can follow along, or you can just watch, and that's great too. Also, this I will show at the end of this video, but this particular drawing and video can be seen in my book, How to Draw for the Non-Artist. When I say a non-artist, all I'm saying is that anybody can learn how to draw. That's all I'm really mean by that. So relax and watch me. And as you can see, I always start with the head. If you've seen any of my other videos, most of the time I'll start off with the head and I'll work my way on down to the body and other parts of the body. In this particular drawing, I will be drawing the alligator first. And once I get the outline of the alligator, I start with the snake. But as you can see, I'm really getting the outline, getting like the foundation, like when you're building a house, get the foundation down and get the whole outline of the drawing before I start going into any real details. There will be. Okay, I'm gonna start drawing the snake. As you can see, I'm starting with the head, as I normally would do, and I'm gonna work my way around uh, and working on deciding how to wrap him around the body of the alligator, and just slowly sketching in things, still thinking, looking, thinking. An alligator and a snake, who will win? Depends on how big the snake was. Huh? Depends how big the snake is. Says there's some big snakes out there in Florida. Yeah, they got them. They get they think they came from the Amazon somewhere. They got snake. They got them. What they got? I think they got boa constrictors and pythons. Those are some of the biggest snakes in the world. And what they doing in Florida? Somebody brought them there years ago. So I've always been fascinated with snakes. I actually did a book on snakes, a art book on a snake when uh, I was going to school, college at Cleveland State, and one of the classes I did, we made paper also. Actually made paper in this particular class. I did this book on snakes. I haven't published a book on snakes. That's something I might think about doing if y'all interested. But yeah, I'm working with it. As you can see, just take your time, look at it, and be getting into some details. Details will be coming next. As you can see, I'm adding putting a little more darkness into my lines, outlining my drawing here with my faux B pencil. And this The snake is telling the alligator, I thought we was friends, man. Why can't we be friends? I don't know. I don't know, son. Yeah, we as a people need more love and happiness. Yeah, that's why I tell y'all, get your pencil and pen and draw along with me. It's relaxing, make you feel good. And the more you do something, the better you get at it, regardless of what it is. Pencil and paper, paintbrush, whatever. I plan to do some painting also. So that's why I tell you to stay with me, stay tuned, subscribe to my YouTube channel because a whole lot of things I plan to do on this channel other than just the art. That's the main thing, but I'll be doing other things too. I'm also an accountant, and I plan to get some free business lessons to people to help them keep their books, some bookkeeping. So there's a lot more I got planned for this for my network. Now that I've gotten all of the preliminary detail type lines I need, uh, now I can erase all of the lines that I don't need. So I'm going to start erasing out lines that's unnecessary and erase the guidelines that's no longer needed and start working on a little more of the detail of the drawing. Since I'm drawing this alligator, let's talk about alligators. We got alligators and we got crocodiles. Both are considered crocodilians, but they have difference in appearance, behavior, and inhabitants. Alligators have broad, round snouts, while the crocodiles have a narrow, pointed type snout. Alligators are considered typically found in freshwater, while crocodiles are more likely to inhabit in blackish or saltwater areas. Alligators are also generally considered less aggressive than crocodiles. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Let me give you a more detailed breakdown. You can have a, you call it history, no, not a history class, but a biological class. Alligators have a broad U-shaped snout, as you can see here. Crocodiles have more of a narrow V-shaped snout. The teeth in crocodiles, only their upper teeth are visible when their mouths are closed, whereas, in alligators, only the upper teeth are visible when their mouths are closed. Crocodiles, both upper and lower teeth are visible when their mouths are closed. These are just some differences. Colors, well, alligators are typically dark with shades of gray or black, whereas crocodiles are lighter in color, often olive or tan. And the inhabitants, alligators primarily, like I said, are found in freshwater environments like rivers, lakes, and marshes, whereas crocodiles prefer, like I said, blackest saltwater environments such as coastlines. Now, the behavior. Alligators generally are less aggressive than crocodiles, and crocodiles can be more aggressive and more known to be territorial, salt tolerance. Hmm. Crocodiles have a salt glands that help them tolerate salt environments. I guess that's why they're in the salty water. whereas alligators do not have this. Now let's talk about the soft waters. As I said previously. Now the size. This is interesting. Crocodiles can grow up to 16 feet long, whereas did I say crocodiles? Wait a minute. Alligators can grow up to 16 feet long. Crocodiles can grow statistically larger. Wow, okay. I didn't know that. Crocodiles can grow up to 20 feet in length. So crocodiles are a lot bigger, longer anyway. So there's some facts on crocodiles and alligators. But what we have here is an alligator because that's what we have mainly around here that we talk about. Okay, let's talk about the snake. Now, the snake we got here is a boa constrictor because that's mainly what's in the Americans. They call Americans boa constrictors. Some of the largest snakes in the world are the boa constrictors, anacondas, and pythons. Now, the python is like it's larger than the boa constrictor, uh, and they consider old world snakes. And the reason why they call them that is because they're normally were they come from Asia, Africa, and Australia. That's where they kind of pythons originate from. Whereas the boa constrictors are considered almost like New World, from the North and South America area. But the funny part is that the anaconda is actually they all can, but anaconda is part of a more closer to a boa constrictor, and it's considered the largest snake in the world. I guess it's more python that are larger on the average. But the boa constrictor in general is usually it's the smaller of the three biggest snakes. So let's just get that straight. And one of the big differences also is that the boa constrictors they give live birth, whereas the pythons they lay eggs. It's a big difference there. Okay. And I talk about the regions where they stay. Anacondas are often found near water because they're real skilled swimmers. So whereas pythons are usually found in other inhabitants. But yeah, the anaconda, the boa, both are huge, large snakes. They're non-venomous. They're not poison, but they will squeeze you. They love to give you a good squeeze. Almost better than a bear hug, huh? But yeah, just want to give you some basic information on the snakes and what we have here is I would say a boa constrictor. You know. Okay, I'm pretty well, basically almost really done with this picture, and I got all the details in. I'm just filling in a few more areas and spots, and mainly what I need to do here is just go in here and shade in the snakes, design the spots on it, and I'm gonna speed up the video for that. So check it out. The video you just watched, Alligator versus the Snake, you will find that instructions in this book. Learn how to draw for the non-artist. This book can be obtained from my website, fuzzpublication.com, or a link on my YouTube channel, Edna-Reco Network. Here are some of the things that you will see in this book. This is the hardback edition you're looking at now. I do have a paperback edition also. This is just some of the things you'll learn. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Edna-Reco Network.